Alright, hello guys, how's it going? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some upcoming snowfall in the United States. We have a lot of snowfall expected for the western United States, the north central United States, and the northeastern United States. Also, potential severe weather in the southeast. Anyways, before I get into this video, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. For today's comment of the day, I want to know, how much snowfall do you think is the maximum for the northeastern United States? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be picking one of those for tomorrow's video. Let's get straight into this video, and I don't know why this is so low resolution right now. It looks kind of goofy right now, but we're taking a look at our current radar imagery, and as of right now, there's not too much going on. We do have some snowfall for the Rockies going on, as you can see. Also, I can spot some lake effect snowfall trying to take place up there. Couple showers in Maine. I think the biggest thing that's going on right now is actually this area of thunderstorms down here. And this is going to be a continuation of just the storminess we've been seeing in the eastern United States, and I expect to see a little bit more of it before it's all said and done. Let's just zoom into some individual regions. We don't have too much actually to talk about here on our current radar. I guess the biggest thing right now for me is there is no precipitation moving onshore to the west coast for the first time in forever. So we can say goodbye to that for now. We do have these snow showers here for the Rockies taking place, also some down there for Colorado, and a couple there for South Dakota, I guess, near Sioux Falls as well. But other than that, we're really seeing not a lot of precipitation at this moment in the western United States. Let's move down into the southeast, and we do have this area of thunderstorms, especially in this circle I'm circling here. Probably heavier here on this western extent for Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri there. It looks like we're seeing some heavier showers take place at this point, maybe even thunderstorms. Also, there's a heavier pocket there for northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and southern Tennessee, as you can see. Probably quite a bit of rainfall coming down for that region as well, kind of to the east of Memphis, south and east of Memphis region there. And then let's see what else. And then we have these showers up here for Maine, but those have pretty much cleared out as of the time I'm making this video. Overnight, there were some showers, but by the time we're reaching about 5 a.m. and beyond, those have moved out. Now, what we're going to see play out is really this area of snowfall going on up here in the northwest or the Rockies that we're seeing as of the time of making this video. Through this afternoon, you can see that energy very promptly transfers here to kind of the north central, upper Midwest, Ohio Valley region. We have all this energy down here. Again, the thunderstorms we were taking a look at, and that's headed north. So it's all going to kind of merge and become what will be this northeastern snowstorm. As you can see, by this point, we do have another snowstorm moving onshore to the northwestern United States, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. Strong cold front, we'll take a look at that in a little bit as well. But what I want to do right now is zoom into the northeastern United States, because this is basically the first snowstorm for those regions, first off. We're going to get a much higher resolution model here. Okay. So this is by the time we're reaching about Saturday morning, or tomorrow from the time I'm making this video, December 18th there. And this will be approximately 10 a.m. or so. Let's move this on, and snow gets a lot heavier by the time we're reaching about 12 or 1 p.m. here. We can see for the Finger Lakes regions, we're having some mixing going on. A lot of sleet, a lot of freezing rain there, and a lot of snowfall. It's a mess. It is a mess at this point. We see Boston, it is kind of threatening to possibly be a snowstorm. There's frozen precipitation for areas like Providence and in all of Connecticut, southern New York. And here we do see quite a bit of a mixed event here. We see sleet, we see freezing rain, we see snowfall, and even northern Pennsylvania seeing that freezing rain as well. Now, my plan as of right now is to possibly go live tomorrow morning. I would like to do that. You know, this is the first snowstorm in the Northeast. I want to go live more as it is, and I'd like to just walk you guys through this. So if you do live in the northeastern United States, be sure to try to tune into that, as we'll be talking about who could see snowfall, how things are progressing as far as temperatures, and just kind of doing some nowcast type stuff, because things can change quite a bit. You know, it could be the difference between Boston seeing no snowfall accumulation or seeing quite a bit of snowfall accumulation. They are right on the edge. Let's continue to move this on, and this is going to be approximately 6-7 p.m. time frame. We can see a heavy corridor of snowfall, especially right there, is taking place, and it's right off of just some of these lakes is where the heaviest precipitation is going on. We've seen that time and time again with Lake Erie before, but now we're seeing it to the north for more of the Tug Hill, the Adirondacks now is mainly where we're seeing that. Also, the Green Mountains as well. We're seeing that. As you can see, as time progresses, this mixed precipitation actually trends northward in general. It keeps heading northward, the rain snow line. And still, by the time we're reaching about 4 a.m., we have a low pressure system developing out here. This is a true Miller B nor'easter. It heads offshore about here, gets us to about that point, and then it's likely about to head out like this. Okay, and that is going to bring quite a significant amount of snowfall to these regions, as we've seen already, and we're going to continue to see it. We're going to take a look at total snowfall in a minute, obviously. So let's keep moving this on. Things are moving out. This is by the time we're reaching about 11 a.m. We have snow showers left over, but things are generally moving out. You can see this low pressure system, our nor'easter, has moved out, and it will move, in general, further and further away until it's basically gone. Let's take a look at that total snowfall, just in case you're curious. And you can see a sharp cutoff. Look at that sharp cutoff right there. Boom. If you're south of that, practically nothing. If you're north of that, quite a bit. So, for example, the grades are going to be about a dusting, if anything, because this isn't the snowfall accumulation. This is the snowfall that this model is indicating will fall. These numbers on screen are assuming that every single flake will accumulate and not melt, basically, is how you need to picture it. But the higher amounts, usually you see less of an impact because obviously it's only about the first half inch to inch of snowfall that falls that kind of melts on the surface. And then beyond that, we see more. So if you're looking at, 10 inches possible, a half inch isn't going to make a huge difference. But if you're taking a look at maybe an inch, that's a huge difference there. So that's why we always say the gray is a dusting, if anything. But these areas, we just stick with the true numbers. So for the blue, 2 to 6 inches of snowfall in general in here. And this could shift north, this could shift south, like I said. This is the importance of tomorrow morning's video, but also the stream that I plan on doing tomorrow as well, where we can kind of point out those changes as they occur. We'll take a look at some more models in a minute and just compare. But in this purple region as well, this is where we're expecting 6 to 10 inches of snowfall to be possible. And this model is indicating that maybe even 10 inches plus, maybe 10 to 14 inches could be possible for the White Mountains there. And then also the Green Mountains of Vermont, which I wouldn't say is too far-fetched. This is obviously some larger mountain ranges in there, and typically they do overperform. Also the Adirondacks in there as well. Let's take a look here at let's see some different models. So the European model is a lower resolution model, but it is on board with the location. The only thing I would say that's different is it definitely gets more of this accumulation down further south in Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, which is obviously a huge implication. Let's take a look at our GFS model. It's a little bit further north than the European model. We do have that clear area of 10 inches plus in here, even some lower elevation regions in there. Super interesting. Canadian model. This is interesting. The Canadian model isn't known for being a super great model, but this does get much further south with the accumulation, and it even gets much further south in the Berkshires here for these 6 to 10 and 10 inch plus regions. Also these hilly regions in central Massachusetts and western New Hampshire. Keeps the heaviest precipitation further south. Super interesting. I just wanted to compare and contrast here. Let's see if we can get the HRRR model real quickly. We have to go to 6Z to try to get it. Okay, so this model keeps us a little bit lighter with the snowfall. Maybe this will be how it goes with more 6 to 10 in here. But not really that 10 inch plus region. And it's mostly for the higher elevation regions, but it is spotty in general with the 6 to 10. This model is really good, actually, the HRRR model. In circumstances like this, I tend to find that it shows a pretty realistic outlook on most instances. The interesting thing here is it just does have Boston getting multiple inches of snowfall, which again, not every single model is showing at this point. So we're going to need to just watch this whole situation super closely because there's just so many moving pieces, obviously. Now, I want to go back because I did tell you guys I would talk about that cold front. So I want to take a look here. Let's just get this over the eastern United States. So as this cold front moves through, I am a little bit concerned about severe weather in here. The good thing is that it's moving through in the evening, so temperatures will be a little bit more marginal. But if we take a look at the actual temperatures out in front of it, it just spells kind of trouble for me. A potential some potential thunderstorms. We have 70s and 60s here, and we have 40s over here, and that cold front is what separates it. And typically that means some thunderstorms could be on the way. There's plenty of shear along it, as you can see. These are very high amounts of shear here along this cold front, which means wind could be a threat for sure. And then let's take a look at that cape, and especially on the southern extent here, we have 1,000 to 2,000 amounts showing up here. So we're gonna have to watch super closely for that, in my opinion. Um, Potential thunderstorms. Yeah, definitely it looks pretty bad here on the NAM 3KM model here for Saturday moving into Sunday. So watching for Louisiana, especially there. Let's see, Louisiana, Mississippi, even some of that in Alabama. I mean, looks pretty iffy. Just considering what that cold front is like. And then even the next day, we get some heavier showers in this corridor as well. We'll watch for that. But that area near the coast typically doesn't see as much, instability this time of year. The ocean is very cold, so the closer you get to the ocean, usually the less instability there is this time of year, and most times of year anyway. It usually causes more stability than anything. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys in this video. We're going to be talking about this whole situation again tomorrow. And again, I do plan on trying to go live for that snowstorm in the Northeast, especially since it's kind of our first bigger snowstorm. So we're going to be watching that throughout the morning tomorrow, and maybe even into the noontime as well. I hope you guys can tune in. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get straight into our confidence tab. So we're at actually a 4 out of 6. I think there's a lot that can change with the models. I could have even gone up to a 5 out of 6, but really these snowstorms were so iffy. I think, for some areas on the southern extent, like Boston, it could be 0 inches or it could be like 4 inches. It's, right on the fence. So there's a lot to be unconfident about, if that makes sense. For today's patron highlight of the day, I want to thank you all for supporting the channel, but especially our platinum patrons: Bill Crates, James Wade, Dovey Nagel, Larry LePan, Mandy Birchfield, and Patrick Strickland as well. I would also like to thank our diamond patrons: Bill Roberts, Marcus Connolly, Noah Harley, Michael Cudelessa, Catbite, Charles Dennett, Cindy Klein, Alan Goodmaben, Bill Dallas, Gary, John Colisi, Dwight Phelan, Stephen Kernenthal, and Thomas D. Barr as well. I would also like to thank our channel members: Catbite, Stephen Fan, and Jeremy Cox also. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe for more weather-related content. I will see you guys in the next video.